started building our business from the ground up, several established businesses in the Coachella Valley said to us that when we opened our cat cafe, by the time we got open, quote unquote, we won't have time to save the world. They warned that we would be so consumed with keeping the lights on and managing cash flow that any lofty ideas of trying to make a difference in the community would go out the window. And it's true. Running a small business is no easy feat. You spend many a sleepless night trying to figure out how to rob Peter to pay Paul to keep the lights on. But despite this, we stuck to our vision. And our vision was this. It's the opposite of what business school will teach you. Serve first and the money will follow. Meaning we were determined to make our cat cafe a community gathering point that is affordable for all. And it worked. We built an incredible community through our vision. A community that has helped us by participating in our Pay It Forward program, volunteers who help us care for our feline friends, and individuals who have offered their time to help us with our Reading with Cats program, where we help kids with disabilities learn how to read in a safe environment surrounded by our feline friends. And in the middle of all of this, a grant from the Department of Rehabilitation came through and reaffirmed our belief that when you stay true to your purpose, the universe will conspire to work with you. Receiving this grant has provided us with financial means to embark on a journey to create a more inclusive and supportive environment at our cat cafe that celebrates all individuals' diverse talents and abilities. I'm proud to share that we have utilized the grant funds really diligently and purposely. We've invested in writing and developing a comprehensive paid internship program tailored to the needs of individuals with disabilities. Through this program, we aim to provide meaningful employment opportunities and valuable skills training to those who often face barriers in the workplace, and to provide crossover skills in the customer service arena, animal welfare arena, to help these individuals get jobs elsewhere within the Coachella Valley. I have to actually give a few shout outs because Sunny and I did not do this in isolation. I need to give a huge shout out to Dell Peoples, who is our HR consultant. So Dell actually helped write the program with me in collaboration, and Dell has been with us since the beginning, since Frisky Business was but a mere business plan. And Dell actually reminded me of this, is that actually we had in our business plan from the very get-go, and this was 3 years ago, that we wanted to have a comprehensive inclusivity hiring program for individuals with disabilities. But at the time, the barrier was funding. I think Dell is going to agree with me that writing the program was challenging at first because we both came at it from an academic perspective without real life tangible experience that we could draw on. But I'm pleased to say that over the course of a few months, Dell and I wrote a really comprehensive program, and I could not have done it without Dell. I also have to have a huge shout out to our girl Abigail, who's sitting here in the front. So Abigail is our very first paid intern, and she is an instrumental member of Team Frisky. She has worked with us alongside Dell to tell us what works and what doesn't work and how we can make this program better. She has become an instrumental member of Team Frisky and has provided invaluable feedback on how we can improve as employers, and also has shared insight onto how we can spend these funds. I'll give an example. I have in this grant improvement funds that I can do. Well, why not ask the kiddo who has disabilities on how to spend the money? And she turned around and said to me, well, Claire, we're not all 8 feet tall and we can't all be standing on chairs to open the blinds. You should get motorized blinds. I never would have thought of that. So she has been instrumental in helping us figure out how to spend this grant. And our internship program has been a learning experience for all of us. You know, I'm a type A control freak. I'm the first one to admit it. I've got a beautiful 4-month binder of what we're going to learn. And Sunny jumps along, who has ADHD himself, and says, guess what? I taught Abigail this. And I'm like, oh my God, but that's in volume 5. Like, we're not doing that. You know? And so it's taught me to let go of some of that control freak in me, to the point that even Abigail said to me a few weeks ago, Claire, you have to stop hovering, you're acting like my mom. So I want to say that the program hasn't just been about Abigail and giving her gainful employment and skills. It's really provided enormous opportunities for Sunny and I to increase our knowledge and skills, and we wouldn't have been able to do it without the Department of Rehabilitation, but two, without Abigail, as well as her parents, Mary and Jim, who are here. They have been very much in a consultative approach with us on how we do this. And so I need to give a huge shout out to them. Furthermore, so as I say, we've significantly enhanced our Cat Cafe to ensure accessibility for all. So now when we built Frisky Business, I'd hired an ADA consultant. So we built it to be ADA compliant, but I needed to figure out how can we improve. And so I'm pleased to say that we actually, with the grant, bought an ADA compliant espresso machine. It's the only one that is made, and it's the only one in the Coachella Valley. So thank you for that. But our commitment to inclusion goes beyond here. Recognizing the importance of understanding and embracing neurodiversity in the workplace, the next step with the grant is that we've decided, Sunny and I, we're going to go back to school and we're enrolling in courses to learn about neurodiversity. And this decision is made not only to deepen our understanding, but also to have Frisky Business Palm Springs Cat Cafe become a certified neurodiverse workplace. The grant we received from the Department of Rehabilitation, and we are very, very grateful for this, has aided in our ability to be able to go back to school. Because again, going to that point of being a small business, funds are limited to be able to do this. So I'm very, very grateful for this opportunity. The neurodiversity courses we are undertaking are not just about acquiring knowledge. They're also about fostering empathy, understanding, and acceptance. By equipping ourselves with the tools and insights needed to support our interns and employees, it's also going to enhance our experiences and relatability with our customers. So on that note, we are extremely community focused and have been thinking about, well, how do we expand our vision to help the wider community further? How can our Cat Cafe have a far-reaching impact on our community and individuals with disabilities? And this is where the goal comes in. Anybody who knows me knows I like a goal. I like an Excel spreadsheet, I like a ruler and a highlighter, and I'm always thinking of something. So as anyone who knows us will know, our passions are cats and helping them find loving forever homes, hiring individuals with disabilities, and also helping marginalized and justice impact youth. Statistics say that approximately 13% of the population in California have a disability, of which only 40% have employment. Barriers to entry of getting a job include stigma, discrimination, lack of accessibility, and limited access to education and vocational training. Additionally, 30% of youth in juvenile halls have disabilities, include learning disabilities, emotional and behavioral disabilities, and neurodevelopmental disorders like ADHD and autism spectrum disorder. The kids coming out of juvenile hall, of which Sunny is coaching them every Wednesday for his nonprofit, not only have a stigma of having a disability when they come out, but they also come out with a stigma of having a criminal record. It's a double whammy of obstacles preventing them from securing employment and rebuilding their lives. So this is where my big, hairy, audacious goal comes in. Our goal is that once we've completed our neurodiversity training, we will hire the kids coming out of the juvenile hall to give them workplace skills, confidence, and a sense of belonging. Our goal is that this initiative will not only help the kids, but also help the community at large. Furthermore, our overarching goal is to collaborate with the Department of Rehabilitation and the Department of Juvenile Justice to build and develop a cohesive program where we can help these kids transition into a meaningful employment and contribute positively to society. We envision expanding and opening more cat cafes, each run by individuals with disabilities and youth with disabilities. So I need you to picture this. Multiple cat cafes that help to rescue and shelter cats. There's approximately 4,000 homeless cats in the Coachella Valley. Help them find loving homes, provide employment opportunities for individuals with disabilities and marginalized youth, and foster a more compassionate and inclusive society. So I know that this is a big, hairy, audacious goal. I don't have the money to do this, but I believe in speaking things to the universe and will find a way to make it happen. So to conclude, I want to say very much to the Department of Rehabilitation and the government representatives here, thank you very, very much for this opportunity, because the only barrier that stopped us from doing this previously was money. And so this grant has really helped us to realize our dreams. And we are very, very grateful, and we hope to have a long-term relationship with you. Thank you.